Hi there, this is Divyesh Rana from divyeshrana.com. Today in this video, I'm going to share some information about how to create a blog and how to plan for it. For this, I have to share my screen and I will show some valuable information on that. So in this screen, this is my blog and I'm posting regular content on it, and this is the blog that I created for this video, and I will explain my this topic in this video, how to plan and set up a blog with a WordPress. So before starting creating a blog and posting on it, you need to understand why you need a blog. I suggest your why should be clear. Then if your why is clear, your how will take care of itself. It is necessary to create a blog or rather than company's website. So why do people trust people who have built their personal brand? So for this, you can consider the example of Elon Musk, who is a uh, who is a personal brand in itself. So his personal brand is bigger than his company's brand. So for that, you need to understand that you need to understand the personal branding. Suppose you have built a personal brand around your niche digital marketing, and you become a trustworthy person to lots of people. People like to read your blogs, they follow your advice and gain results in their businesses. Now it will be easy to acquire them as a customer and convert them, and they develop the mindset by your valuable content. They will be easily ready to pay for your consultation, mentoring, training, or services. So, in this article, I will explain some important aspects: growth mindset, loss of marketing, niche selection, creating a WordPress blog, and finally, content writing, which will help you grow your blog as well as your personal brand, and eventually can grow your business. So in this with this download link, you can download this content, my blog, in a PDF format, and you can read it in an offline mode. You can have it for your note, like talking about growth mindset, you cannot control your mind, but you can develop a habit by which you can create a mindset of positive, or you can develop a success mindset. You can develop a growth mindset. I'm talking about growth mindset. Whether you are starting your new job or a business, this growth mindset will give you the X factor. It will be the game changer for your career or business. So you can develop it from by some techniques like always view view challenges through an opportunity point of view. If you fail in something, learn from it and move on. Stop seeking approval from others. Enjoy and value the process over the result. Celebrate success with others. Take criticism as suggestions for your growth. Take calculated risks. Take ownership. Adopt the mindset of an entrepreneur. Adopt successful people's mindset. So knowing about marketing, marketing is an act of promoting and selling products or services, including market research and advertising. This is a process, step-by-step process, by which you can create an awareness. You can aware people about your products. You should keep your eye on marketing techniques in trend, and right now trending marketing technique is through digital marketing. You can be an industry leader in your niche, or create a sub niche and become a leader in that sub niche by providing value with good marketing techniques. If you market well, you can sell well. So through your personal blog, with a specific niche. You can give value in your content for your readers. Your personal brand can grow that way, and once you get the trust factor, you can market your product or service more effectively. In digital marketing, we can do marketing through search engine optimization, search engine marketing, email marketing, social media marketing, digital display marketing, and content marketing. You can bunch all of these techniques for a single purpose, and you can build a very valuable business. Individually these things will not work. I suggest use every aspect of the digital marketing in their best way. In niche selection is an important aspect, because on with this you will you can select the topic, and with that topic you will go around with it. So for that you have to consider three things: your passion, the market demand, and the talent that you have. Whatever you have, you are doing, you should be passionate about it. If you start a blog because there is a market demand for it and you are not passionate about it, then it can be no long lasting thing for you. So at some point in time, you will get frustrated towards blogging because you are not passionate about it, and eventually you will lose your business. So passion must be there whatever you are doing. Market, you have to solve problems that people have in their life through a blog. You need to understand the market demand and for your niche. So if there is a demand, then become a supplier for it, and you can do the business from it. So for talent, in talent, let's just assume that you are passionate about something and there is also demand for it in the market, but you don't have that level of talent. On top of that, you can create content and give value. So there is a good thing about talent: you can acquire it, you can learn it, and get the expertise on it. Creating a personal blog, to create a personal blog you have to buy a domain name from a from a domain registrar like a name.com and namecheap.com or GoDaddy. You buy a hosting from a hosting provider company like hostinger.com, hostgator.com, A2 hosting. In step 3, if you bought a domain name and hosting from a different companies, like I have bought domain name from GoDaddy and hosting from Hostinger company. So in that case I have to change the name servers of my domain name provider, domain name registrar, to my Hostinger providers company. So sometimes to reflect the changes you made will take some hours, so 24 hours to reflect. So with this name server settings, your domain will point to your website or your WordPress website. So after that you will get WordPress installed in your hosting provider's website. I will share some thing that is through this you can say see this. I have Google, GoDaddy account, and I have bought divyajrana.com. In this I have changed the name servers here, and it has come from this Hostinger company. And in this you can see that the live demo of that. In step 4 you can you have to install the WordPress in your in your hosting provider's website. You can go through this, you can go to dashboard. You can go to an auto installer section, and in that section you will have to select this WordPress and install it. In step 5, activate the SSL certificate for your website. What is SSL certificate? Search any website on internet like facebook.com. You will get this log sign. You will get this log sign here. This is the SSL certificate. And this HTTPS shows that you have enabled the HTTPS certificate on your website. And with this SSL certificate, Google will know that, Google consider that this is the secure website to for their audience, for the people. So this is must to done in your website. Go to edit the website and select the uh, selection from your hosting, or just type www.domain.com/wp admin. Like I'm sharing the screen. You can go to dashboard, go to this wordpress.com, edit. It will redirect to my edge panel for Hostinger, and it can be a C panel also. uh, this is the backend of my website. I'm managing everything from here. I can post from here, I can add media from here, I can add pages from here, add or remove pages from here, I can see comments from here, I can manage my Google search console and analytics from here. I can add, I can change themes from here. I can add plugins from here. I can create users of my blog. These all things I can do from my backend. After installing WordPress and go to editing section of the website, you can get the familiar of your WordPress backend. After that, install basic plugins for your website to get started. You can install Akismet anti-spam for to protect your blog from spam, classic editor to edit the look and feel of your blog, ultra updraft plus for backup and restore, Yoast SEO for all-in-one SEO solution for WordPress, Sitekit by Google to manage your search console and Google search console and Google Analytics. After that, in step 9, you have to connect the website to connect your website to Google search console and Google Analytics. And for that, you have to install Google Sitekit. And in this section, you will have the uh, you will have the tools provided by the Google Search Console Analytics, which will be you have to connect from here, and it will be see like this. It will be come like this, and you can see the Search Console from here, and you can have analytics of your website. How is your website performing on the internet? Now adjust the theme and as you required, and create your first blog post and publish it on your blog. This is the thing that you need to follow to create a blog on WordPress. The next topic is all about how you write engaging content and how to grab the attention of your audience. Content writing. Content writing is a skill that you must acquire and learn to create engaging, valuable content. So creating content writing is a step-by-step process of planning, writing, and editing web content. So in such a way that you can grab the attention of your audience, and Engage your audience in your blog. Write as you talk. Join the conversation of your customers head. So with this, you should know very well about him. Know very well about him. If you know him or her very well, you will easily understand what is in their head. With this, you will join the conversation in his or her head. In conclusion, I want to tell you that creating a blog is not a difficult task, but the important and difficult task is content writing. You must write more engaging and valuable and in-depth content for your website and for your audience. I know this skill will not develop overnight. You have to just write till you get better at it. Thank you. Signing off, Divyesh Rana.